Hi everyone, it's A Salgis. You can call me Alba, that's what the A stands for, and welcome to my art YouTube channel. I know it's mid-February, but I haven't done my art goals or business goals for this year yet. So I decided to do it with you. There is a good reason why I haven't done it yet. I know it's very late for this trend, but well, that's me. I discovered an app on iPad that I could use to take notes, so I did a list of what I want to accomplish this year, sort of. So I'm going to do a voiceover and I'm going to explain everything that I have in mind and talk about it as you see the process of me writing that and doodling some stuff. So yeah, let's get to it.
This has no script whatsoever, so it's going to be a bit messy. But anyway, for my art plan, I didn't want to do just goals. I wanted to think about what I want from art, what I want to make, what I want to accomplish, what is that inspires me, and what I want to inspire, other people. So basically, I want to draw comics, illustrations, and I love character design. I'm part of the LGBT community, so I want to do things that are LGBT plus inclusive. And I suffer from mental health issues like most of us. So I want to share my experience and I want to be uplifting and everything. I also want to manage my own business and share what I've learned while being able to work on the road because we want to buy a van. And most of it, I want a community. I've never had like art friends or anything like that. So I can't wait to build my art community and talk with other artists, etc., etc. Then I wanted to set, each goal and see how I can achieve each of them. For comics, basically, it's what I'm doing, like making a schedule, stick to a project, as I'm doing with The Last Night of Our Lives, which is a secret project that is not secret anymore. I need to set deadlines because ADHD, and I want to share them for free, basically. But I also want to use Patreon for the naughty content because I really love this kind of spicy art as well. With the other art goals, I will do the same, basically. Trying to stick to a project, draw those characters, and try to build the universe a little bit at a time. For mental health, I want to focus on content for YouTube, as I did last time. I saw that a lot of you guys relate to being an artist and having ADHD, or just having ADHD and trying to build a career that is kind of like different. So I want to share my experience and I want to share what I'm learning with my therapy, how I'm dealing with my own struggles, and I want to, make people aware of what being neurodivergent is. As for the LGBT content, I want to create stories that resonate with the community, which means I don't want to make stories that include LGBT characters. I want to make normal stories that you can see everywhere, on Netflix and comics and etc. But the characters are in the community. They are trans people, non-binary folks, bisexual, without needing to explain who they are or why they feel that way. They just are like that because we're normal people. So I want to make, that kind of art and spicy art that will go to Patreon because I know there's a lack of, let's say, spicy art for the trans community, and I need to include that. Then I want to share my knowledge as well. I went to art school, but I studied photography. And I know a little bit about it. I know about materials, I'm learning about business, SEO, about working techniques with ADHD and ASD, and it's working. So I want to share it for free on YouTube and Instagram Reels. And I'm gonna probably, my cat is meowing, I think, at the back. And I'm gonna probably add some like small courses on Skillshare and everything, but that's gonna be for the future. But I want to plan it this year. Then I want to manage my business as well. We have Hona Pharma with my partner Andre, and it's a small business with its own content. But I also want to make a business out of my art. And as Hona Pharma gets more automatic, I want to sell my commissions, probably monetize this content that I'm doing now, sell my stories and like my stories, I mean my comics and merch, and having Patreon, that is a good way to monetize it, right? I think probably as I build a community that will come eventually. Then working on the road is because, as I mentioned, we want to live in a van for some time, at least a few years. And I need an audience so I can live off my art first. That means my comic updates, commissions, selling physical or digital products, and all that, you know it. So I will need to be able to work remotely. And most importantly, which is my main goal for this year, it's my community. And I'm focusing on three social media platforms, which is Instagram, YouTube, and Patreon. But that's going to be for the future. Now I want to share my art, reach for other artists on Instagram, and on YouTube I want to share my own story and knowledge, talk to others, and I erased that. But anyway, my journey, exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know what Patreon is for. But if on YouTube, I really want to focus on that, on how I'm building this. And I actually hate social media so much. It's such a struggle, and it actually triggers me with anxiety. I didn't realize until I started taking this seriously how anxious I become when talking about Instagram and all that and everything. So I had to figure out how I'm going to do this. I decided to take little steps with this and divide it into stages. The first one will be building my audience. Of course, like nobody knows me, so I need to think that I need to avoid burnouts. So I had to keep it simple at first until I get used to it, and that triggers me stops. And I decided to post 2 to 3 times on Instagram per week, and then make at least 2 videos a month for YouTube, and keep engaging with everyone that I come across, and start little by little by finding people with the same interests, the same struggles, the same likes and everything, and just engaging and finding people that will inspire me and feel inspired by me as well. I don't want to focus on numbers, and that's something that I need to learn and nail it into my head so I stop being so not rude but bad with myself. So I'm going to start making my comic and drawing my characters. The second stage will be getting money from it, but I need to get myself known out there. I want to work a bit more on Honor Pharma, so that would mean more products, maybe more income. And I want to start taking commissions as well. We're thinking of making VTubers because I like to draw them and my partner knows how to use the animation program. So that would be a great duo, right? Then I will start uploading the comic, probably from April if things don't go as planned. It will probably be for free, like a webtoon or something, and I will upload it slowly. I also want to sell online on events, my own art, and keep building my audience. Of course, I will never forget what I'm getting from the community, and I really wish to build it. It's kind of like my main focus this year. I can't wait to meet you and meet more people. And as this is, hopefully this will keep growing and I will be able to scale it a little by little. But I definitely kind of desperate for tips as well, so I know how I can get engagement and how I can find people and everything, because it feels so hard for me. My plan is to get to a minimum wage in 2-3 years, hopefully sooner, but I will keep working with this until what else, what could we do, I don't know. The future will say, but I will do my best this year to be consistent. That's the key. And I also need passive income, and anyways, it's too much to think about. Now for this year, January was filled with drawing. I got my joy back because I spent the whole month drawing 24 pages for a comic contest. That if it doesn't go well, you will see very soon. If it does, you will have to wait for next year. we're focusing on February, we're focusing on events because we're going to do our first convention with Honafama, and I'm planning, preparing everything. It's crazy. February is kind of like a crazy month. March, if I win the comic contest, I will need to work full time on that. But I will also try to do more things, maybe document it, go to markets, share about the characters at least, so I can do some marketing with it. Otherwise, I will just go to another story while I'm working on that one. On April, I will start posting the comic if I don't win, or I will start posting another comic that I have in mind if we don't win, if we don't get the prize. So I will do maybe 2 pages per week, like from May. Well, not from May. I said max. I didn't read that. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. You see. From May, I want to start sharing some spicy art. That's kind of like my goal, and make some passive income. However, I know how I'm gonna make it, but it's from the doll shop. I'm becoming very messy. I will keep working on comics. In June, I have another doll con, and I have to make some commissions. So I have to make the commissions website. And it's getting so hard to plan ahead. I cannot wrap my head around planning so ahead. So we're gonna stop it here. As you can see, I have a rough idea of what I want to accomplish. But I have a plan, which is enough for me. So I'm gonna leave it here. But before I go, I want to share with you this cute, well, it's not cute, it's ugly, I have to admit, a sketch of Edgar and Oscar, the main characters of The Last Day of Our Lives, which is the comic I'm currently working on. And it's an LGBT kind of comic. The characters are LGBT. It's a nice drama love story that will be available on Webtoon if I don't win the contest. It will be published if I win the contest. But it's the second story. If you want to read my first comic, you can go to Webtoon and type Seppico, or go down the links below and click on the link so you can read this comic. Just so you know, it has no words and it's a thriller horror story. And I will say goodbye now. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me with all this mess. And I hope you, you enjoyed this video, although it's my plan. But yeah, thank you so much for all the new subscribers and all the people that have commented on my ADHD video. It means a lot. All the love from me to you all, and support and everything. Leave down below a comment if you want to see anything else that I haven't mentioned, if you want to see updates on this goal thing, and see you in the next video. Bye.